Welcome back to Proactive Health. We provide short, informative videos to help you live a healthy life. 9 facts you didn't know about chronic disease. Did you know that chronic disease affects about 1 in every 2 people in the US? That's half of the entire population. Did you also know that chronic disease accounts for 7 out of every 10 deaths in the country? That's more than all cancers combined. If you want to stay healthy, it's important to be aware of the facts about chronic disease. Here are 10 facts that may surprise you about this widespread health problem. 1 over 80% of all chronic diseases are preventable. Unfortunately, we don't always know that we're engaging in unhealthy behaviors. However, more than 80% of all chronic diseases are preventable, some of them even more easily than others. Take a look at our list below and see how many of these 10 facts you already knew about chronic disease. It may be time to get to work on prevention. 2 treatments can be simple. Educate yourself about your chronic condition to find out what treatment is recommended for you. Managing or preventing symptoms can be as simple as changing your lifestyle. So keep an open mind and don't assume there isn't anything you can do. Just because a specific treatment isn't covered by insurance doesn't mean it won't help you manage your symptoms. 3 children are affected too, according to a study from Cornell University. Of 30 chronic diseases, 26% affect children. In fact, children have been identified as a high-risk group for chronic disease because they tend to be less aware of how lifestyle choices impact their health. Educating yourself and your children on how they can avoid chronic disease is an important step toward preventing it. 4. Gender doesn't matter. One of these facts is about heart disease, but it applies to chronic diseases in general. While heart disease kills more men than women each year, it's not because men are more susceptible or die sooner. It's because they are diagnosed at an older age, when they're more likely to have other health issues that can be fatal. This goes for both chronic and acute diseases. Men tend to experience them at a later stage than women do, often with additional complications. Please take a moment to subscribe to our channel. Hit the like button to help us out. Also, check the box below for several guides to healthy living. Now back to our video. 5. Half of all deaths are due to chronic disease. Half of all deaths in America, about 2.5 million each year, are due to chronic disease, which includes illnesses like heart disease, stroke, cancer, and diabetes. People who develop chronic diseases often have more than one condition, and many die from these disorders 10 or 20 years earlier than would otherwise be expected. 6. Alzheimer's is included. Alzheimer's is considered a chronic disease and is one of many diseases with no known cure. It's estimated that 5.4 million Americans have Alzheimer's, and experts predict that number will increase to 14 million by 2050. 1 out of every 3 seniors dies from Alzheimer's or another dementia-related illness, according to IIRP. Alzheimer's also accounts for $176 billion in annual costs in medical treatment and unpaid caregiver time. 7. It is estimated $1.2 trillion is spent annually by insurers on treating this group. From Bureau of Labor Statistics data, employer insurance costs increased 5.7% from 2008 to 2012. From 2010 to 2011, average health care premiums rose by 9%, one of several double-digit increases during that period. 8. Health insurance premiums will rise over $11,000 per year when every American reaches age 65. This costs employers $600 billion per year in health insurance costs alone. That's a total spending estimate of over $700 billion per year. Hire employees early in their careers when they are healthier and less expensive to insure. Healthier employees mean higher productivity, which means a more competitive company. In addition, you can offer healthy employee discounts for healthy living. According to a study by Henry J. Kaiser Family Foundation, 56% of adults between ages 50 and 64 with household incomes above $75,000 have difficulty paying medical bills. Many chronic diseases are preventable by simple lifestyle choices such as diet and exercise. 9. We all need to know what we can do to help solve this problem. There are chronic diseases that affect more than 100 million Americans. Over time, many of these chronic conditions can lead to physical disability, pain, and even death. The reason for chronic disease is simple. We're eating ourselves to death through poor diet. Once you understand what drives obesity and other chronic conditions, it's easier to see how to reverse them and live longer as a result. Ask your doctor right away. Better to start asking questions now. As you begin to learn more about your condition, it's important to become an active participant in your health care. Take time to sit down with your doctor and discuss what she has found out about your condition so far.